The girl looked at her father lying in the coffin. She didn't understand what death meant. Suddenly she ran toward the flower bed outside. Then the girl picked flowers from the garden and came to her father's side. But no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't get them into her father's hands. While everyone else just stood there watching coldly, only Mike stepped up to help her. It turns out that when Mike attended his grandfather's funeral today, he learned from his mother that this girl was actually his mother's half-sister. Mike was instantly shocked, but with grandfather's passing, the question of where the girl would go became a problem. The family elders decided to send the girl to a remote orphanage. Just then, Mike asked the girl if she wanted to come with him. The girl thought for a moment, then tightly grabbed onto Mike's shirt. From that day on, Mike started his life taking care of the girl. But having no experience raising a kid for the first time, Mike started regretting his decision when faced with a girl who needed breakfast. But during the meal, he saw the girl making rice balls for him. Mike was touched by the girl's gesture. After eating, the two walked down the street. The girl took Mike's hand on her own. The two slowly built a family bond. And when Mike was buying clothes for the girl, he realized she should be starting kindergarten. Just then his sister called. She helped Mike pick out a good kindergarten. But the downside was that it was really far from where Mike worked. So every day Mike would run with the girl to get to school. But when Mike dropped the girl off at school and turned to leave, he saw the disappointed look on her face. So Mike went over and promised the girl he would definitely come pick her up that evening. However, this made Mike late for work. That evening, Mike sprinted to the kindergarten. He found only the girl's lonely figure by the gate, but there was no longer any disappointment on the girl's face. The next day, the two ran to kindergarten again. Mike had even switched to running shoes, and the girl's only joy was watching Mike rush in and out of the kindergarten. But this exhausting lifestyle didn't last long. Mike asked his supervisor to transfer him to a labor-intensive position that didn't require overtime. However, when Mike first saw his tough-looking coworkers, he seemed especially out of place at their first meeting. But after spending a little time together, those tough guys showed their gentle sides too. But one day, when Mike woke up, he found a wet spot on the bed.